Hello guys, so today we're going to be building a CSX B40-8 YN3 in Minecraft. Now, I actually realized that I didn't make this logo. I actually got this logo from Crafty Fox. So yeah, just shout out for that. I'm not really good at making logos very much, so I kinda used his because it looks good. I don't really know who requested this because it was such a long time ago, but, yeah. Anyways, let's get started on the build. I'm gonna start off with black concrete, nether brick stairs, and acacia fence gate. So we're gonna add 3 nether brick stairs to start off, and then we're gonna add upside down nether brick stairs on the sides, and this is pretty much how we're gonna start every tutorial. Then in the middle we're gonna add an acacia fence gate and open it so it's facing towards the front. I mean, I guess it's at the front, but still. And then on the sides we're gonna add black concrete, and then we're gonna add on the sides of the black concrete blocks upside down nether brick stairs facing towards the front. Now we're gonna grab black concrete and add 3 more blocks behind here, and we're actually gonna do this again. And now we're gonna grab the nether brick wall, and we're gonna add another brick wall, a black concrete, 2 nether brick walls, a black concrete, and another brick wall. And now we're going to add about I'd say 13 blocks of black concrete, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're going to add another brick wall, black concrete, 2 nether brick walls, a black concrete, and another brick wall. Now we're going to add 3 black concrete, and now we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And now we're going to add an acacia fence gate in the middle here, and open it facing backwards. And now we're going to add black concrete for the rest of the middle here. Alright, now we're going to add, hold on, what's this? Another brick stairs, okay. Gonna have to replace that. Alright, so apparently it's actually another brick stairs in the middle here, and not black concrete, so let's just replace that in the back as well. Okay, so we're gonna grab nether brick stairs, and we're gonna add an upside down one in the middle, and then we're actually gonna add another one. And on the back, we're actually going to add 3 black concrete on the bottom here, and 1 on the sides as well. And now we're going to grab nether brick stairs, and add nether brick stairs in both of the corners. And now we're going to do 2 upside down nether brick stairs, just like that, like on the front. And now we're going to grab nether brick stairs again, and we're going to add 2 upside down ones on both sides, facing into the middle, and we're going to do that on both sides. Alright. Now let's grab the nether brick wall, and we're going to leave 2 blocks from these nether brick stairs here, and add another brick wall. And on the front, we're going to leave 3 blocks, and add 1. And on the left side, we're going to do the exact same thing. Leave 2 blocks on the back, and 3 blocks on the front. Yeah, now we're going to add black concrete in the middle here, on these 2 pillars, on both sides. And then we're going to add, for this 13, actually, we're going to leave 2 blocks from here, like where this no brick wall is. We're gonna leave 2 blocks and then fill this bottom part in. And we're actually gonna have it like that on both sides, so it should be about 9 blocks long. And now we're gonna grab the nether brick wall, and we're gonna add 3 for this row on both sides, like this. And now we're gonna grab dark oak fence gate, and we're gonna use this a lot. We're gonna add 1 on both sides right here, and do it on the back as well. And now we're gonna add 2 right here, and we're gonna open them facing towards the front. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And this is on the back, by the way. And now we're gonna add on the right side, on the front here, we're gonna add a dark oak fence gate facing into there, as well as 1 open into the fence gate right there. And now we're gonna go on to the left side here, and we're gonna add 1 right here, and open it facing towards the front this time. And then after that, we're gonna add another brick wall right here. Also, let's add upside down nether brick stairs on both sides of the bottom here. And then, let's grab the nether brick slab, and we're gonna add nether brick slabs on both sides, right here, like that. And we're also gonna add 1 right here, and 1 on these black concrete blocks in all the corners here, just these ones in between the nether brick walls. And then we're gonna go onto the left side, and we're gonna do the same thing. Add some nether brick slabs. And then on the back, we're also... Oh wait, we already did that. Alright. Now we're gonna grab hoppers, and let's grab gray concrete. And let's also grab dark oak trapdoor and oak slab. And we're gonna add oak slabs, kind of like this. So it's like a yellow striped stairway, except it's flat up. And then with the dark oak trapdoor, we're gonna add 2, so it's like this. And we're gonna do this in all the corners. Alright. Now we're gonna grab gray concrete, and on these black concrete blocks, we're gonna add gray concrete, and do this on both sides. And in between here, we're gonna add dark oak fence gate, and do the same thing on the back as well. Also, we're gonna add, actually, first let's grab the hopper, and add hoppers on all the gray concrete blocks, like this. And we're gonna do this in all the corners. And after we did that, let's grab the nether brick stairs, and add nether brick stairs on the gray concrete blocks. And then we're gonna add upside down ones, similar to what we did with the hoppers and gray concrete. So it should look like that. And we're gonna do it on the side as well. Alright. Now we're gonna grab the... What do I have? Spruce slab. I'm gonna get rid of that. And we're actually going to grab the dark oak fence gate, and we're going to add it right there, like that, on the back, on the left side. And now we're going to grab the daylight detector, and we're going to add dark oak trapdoors on the very ends here, like this. And we're going to do this in all of the corners. And now in the middle here, where there's no dark oak fence gates and other brick walls, add a daylight detector and right click it so it looks blue, because it's supposed to look like that instead of like it's whiter, so that it's more like a white locomotive part. And I actually realized that we're supposed to have a dark oak fence gate on the left here on the back, so it looks like that. And I think we've covered most of the details that don't require the debug stick. Except we're gonna grab a birch trapdoor and add one right there, just like that, on the right. And now let's grab the nether brick slab, and we're gonna add one like this right here, on both sides, for the coupler. Actually, on the back, we're gonna use a dark oak slab, like that. And let's add an oak slab above the birch trapdoor. Acacia fence gate on the back. And on the front, we're just gonna add two like this right here. And now we're gonna add one on these stairs here. And we're actually gonna connect it across the whole side of the locomotive, all the way to the back here, where this stairs is. And just do that on the right as well. Yep. Okay, now we're gonna grab the nether brick slab again, and we're gonna add a little upside down T shape right here. Well, on this side would be a T shape of nether brick slab. And on the back, we're gonna add some in the corners there. So it looks like a little bit like an arrow or something. Alright, now we're gonna grab the dark oak fence gate, the oak trapdoor, oak fence, chain, oak fence gate, maybe some yellow wool, sandstone wall, prismarine wall, and lapis lazuli block. So with the dark oak fence gate, we're gonna add one underneath the coupler there, as well as open ones on the sides of that. And on the back, we're gonna do the same thing, like this. And now on the front, we're gonna add an oak trapdoor right here, like that. And on the sides of that, we're gonna add two oak fences. And then on the sides of these nether brick slabs, we're gonna do the same thing. And two going down diagonally like this. And then above these oak slabs here, let's add more oak fences. And let's also add three going up like that from the stairs here. And then with the oak fence gate, we're gonna add some on the sides here like this. Open them like that. And finally, we're gonna add a chain right here. So it should look like this. I actually realized I forgot to do something here, so I'm just gonna do that. Alright, so I forgot to do the railing here. We'll get to that later, I guess. Now let's go to the back, and I actually cleared my inventory. I'd actually recommend doing it too, so that you can get the right items. So we're gonna grab the oak fence gate, oak fence, yellow carpet, oak button, tripwire hook, chain, and I guess that's it. So first we're gonna grab the oak fence and add two on the sides like this on the back, and then oak fence gate like that, and then oak fence. And we're also going to add 2 on the top on both sides like this, and a chain in the middle. And on the bottom part here, we're going to add tripwire hooks on the sides of this dark oak slab, and then oak buttons as well. And now on these nether brick slabs here, we're going to add 2 oak fences on the right side, and on the left we're going to add 2 fence gates and open like that. If that's really hard to do, stacking them like that, just add them on these yellow concrete blocks, and we'll get to that later. So yeah. Now let's grab the yellow wool, oak fence gate, prismarine slab, or dark prismarine slab, lapis lazuli block, sandstone wall, prismarine wall. Maybe we'll also do this part. Actually, we don't have enough inventory space. Maybe warp fence gate, black stained glass block, and dark prismarine stairs. Alright, so we're gonna grab the yellow wool, and we're gonna add a yellow wool in the middle here, a block of lapis lazuli, and another yellow wool. And then behind that, we're just gonna add a 3x3 square of yellow wool, and behind that a 3x3 square of lapis lazuli. And now let's grab the sandstone wall, and on both sides we're going to add sandstone wall, and then we're going to add a prismarine wall on both sides, and then another sandstone wall on both sides. And here we're going to add an open oak fence gate, and then a dark prismarine slab. And on the left side, we're going to add the dark prismarine slab, and then a warped fence gate, but don't open it. Alright, now we're going to grab the block of lapis lazuli, and we're going to add a 3x3 square here. And then we're actually going to add 2 more of that. But for the second 2, we're going to also extend these 2 out. Another block on both sides, so it's 5 blocks wide. And now we're going to add 5 lapis lazuli blocks back here. And then we're also going to add 1 on the sides here and in the middle. And then we're going to fill this U shape or C shape or whatever I'm going to call it with black stained glass block and dark prismarine slabs up here like this. And then we're going to add 3 blocks of lapis lazuli blocks right there with dark prismarine stairs on the sides like that. Alright, we're gonna clear inventory, and now let's grab some different blocks. So this time we're gonna grab the warped fence gate, smooth quartz block. These shouldn't be slabs. Yeah. So let's grab the smooth quartz block, smooth quartz stairs, a spruce trapdoor, white carpet, what else? Maybe a birch fence gate, a birch sign, oak button, and oak sign. Now with the warp fence gate on these dark prismarine slabs, we're gonna add open warp fence gates like that. And then we're gonna add white carpet on the sides of these lapis lazuli blocks on the sides like that. And then we're gonna add 2 rows of smooth quartz blocks behind that, and on the sides we're gonna add smooth quartz stairs. And in the middle we're gonna add a spruce trapdoor here like that. And now with the birch sign, actually let's grab the birch fence gate, and we're gonna add one in the middle here for the headlights. And on the sides of that we're gonna add birch signs, and these are gonna be what the numbers are. the road number. I'm not sure what like the roster of all the CSX B40-8 YN3 units are, but I just used CSX 5974. It is your build, you can choose whatever number you like, or just not put one, but I'm gonna put 5974 because that's right down the other side. And I recommend putting just pressing enter once so it's a line down because it looks better than just typing it in. It's on the very top there. Yeah. Now let's grab the oak button, and we're gonna add one in this block in the middle here, with 2 on both sides, like that. And we're also gonna add one on this lapis lazuli block here. I didn't add it on the left side, but we're actually gonna add one on this lapis lazuli block in the middle, the CSX logo. And then we're gonna add an oak sign with nothing typed in it underneath the warped fence gates here. And then we're gonna add oak buttons on the sides of that. That's supposed to be the yellow numbers. We don't have to type any text in it. Numbers are supposed to be yellow. It's just design. Yeah. Now, let's get some different items. Let's finish up with the buttons here, and maybe start a little bit back here. So let's grab the stone button, the jungle button, birch button, polished blackstone button. And since we have more inventory space, let's grab the dark prismarine slab, block of lapis lazuli, acacia button, bedrock, and dark prismarine stairs. Okay, so we're gonna grab the jungle button first and add one like towards the front of on the side of the warp fence gate here. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, like this. And now we're gonna grab the stone button and add 2 underneath these oak buttons on the right side. On the left side, I didn't really do that though. In the under the oak sign on both sides, we're gonna add a birch button though. And with the polished blackstone button, we're gonna add one like facing sideways, like just go on the side and add it right here in this last yellow wool block. And now it looks like we're done with this part. I forgot an item, but we'll get it after. In the meantime, let's grab the dark prismarine slab, and on the right side we're gonna add 3 right here, but on the left we're gonna add 5. And let's grab the block of lapis lazuli, and let's go on the back, and we're gonna add 6 blocks right here, and then we're gonna add a bedrock block, and then we're just gonna connect this whole bottom part here with lapis lazuli blocks. And if I'm correct, we're actually going to do this on the other side. Just add 6 on the back here. Bedrock block. And then just fill the rest in with a block of lapis lazuli. And right here, also going to add one, like that. Alright. Now we're going to add 6 block of lapis lazuli blocks on the front here, like that. And make it 2 blocks tall. And on the left, we're going to do the same thing. On the right, we're actually going to add 2 lapis lazuli blocks in the middle. And then we're going to add 3 bedrock blocks in the middle. And make it 2 blocks tall for the bedrock. Let's also make the lapis lazuli 2 blocks tall. Although for this part, you can make it any block you want, but I'm just going to make it lapis lazuli. And then we're going to add a 2x2 square on the left side here. And then we're going to add 2 blocks tall, 3 blocks wide of lapis lazuli block right here. And then we're going to add right here 2 bedrock blocks. And now let's grab the dark prismarine stairs. And add one right here, and another on the opposite side facing towards each other, and do that on just the right side actually, and then do the same thing on the next row but upside down. And then we're gonna add slab in the middle here, and then one up here where the upside down stairs are. And now on the left side we're gonna do the same thing, except instead of adding stairs on both sides, we're just gonna do it on this side by the front, so it's facing backwards. And then we're gonna add 2 slabs back here, and it's gonna be just like that. Now we're gonna grab the dark prismarine slab some more, and we're gonna add 2 blocks long, 3 blocks wide of dark prismarine slab, and we're gonna add 2 on the sides like that, and then another 2 blocks long, 3 blocks wide of slabs. Add some more on the sides, and then once again 2 blocks long, 3 blocks wide. And then we're gonna grab block of lapis lazuli and add 6 in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually 7. We're gonna add 7. And then we're gonna add a dark prismarine slab. And on the ends here of these blocks, we're gonna add dark prismarine stairs. And on the outside of those, dark prismarine slabs. And we're actually gonna connect these dark prismarine slabs. And then we're gonna add, on the very first dark prismarine slab here, add one underneath it. And then in here we're gonna add a block of lapis lazuli, and just add it to fill this hole here pretty much. And do the same thing on the other side. So it should be like that. And then we're gonna add upside down dark prismarine stairs on both sides, facing towards the front. And in the corners here, we're gonna do the same thing, but facing towards the back. Alright. I think it's time to get some new materials, but first, we're gonna fill this whole middle part here, connecting all the way to the back here, with a block of lapis lazuli. And then we're gonna add 3 blocks of lapis lazuli on this last row. And they're gonna make this lapis lazuli pillar an extra block down. Leave this spot though, we're gonna add yellow concrete here in a minute. And now in the very middle, we're gonna add a lapis lazuli block here, and then 5 bedrock blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now on the other side, the left side, we're actually gonna do the same thing. Just add 3 lapis lazuli blocks here, and then make this row an extra block down. But we don't have to like add these blocks in the middle here because they're already there. We don't have to add them again. Alright, it's time to get some different items now. We're gonna grab the warp button, yellow concrete. Let's also grab the chain, dark oak fence gate, light gray concrete, black stone stairs, black stone slab, warp trapdoor, and black carpet. And now we're going to grab the black stone stairs. We're going to fill this in on both sides with black stone stairs. And we're going to do the same thing on the middle part, but they're upside down. Right here, down there. And now with the yellow concrete, we're going to add 3 on the side here, on both sides. And if you didn't already add these 2 oak fence gates, you're going to want to do that now. Let's also add a yellow concrete in the middle here, and that should be it for now. Next, let's grab the blackstone slab, and we're going to add one right there. And we're going to add a warp trap door here and open it so it's on that blackstone slab. And we're going to add 4 more of these that open in the same direction, so it should look like this. And do the same thing on the other side. as well. And next we're going to grab the dark oak fence gate and add one in this hole right here. And then this we're going to add light gray concrete with a black carpet on top. And with the warp button, we're actually going to add one in the middle, right here on the front. And then we're going to grab the chain block, and right underneath this first warp stairs, we're going to add a chain block sticking out like that. Alright. Now let's add some details. So let's grab the block of lapis lazuli, oak stairs, birch sign, oak button. Let's grab the acacia button, the stone button, and the birch button. And I guess that's it. So let's grab the acacia button, and we're going to add one underneath this warp slab, and on the opposite side of it, let's do the same thing. Like like leave a block and do the same thing. My bad. I kind of said that wrong. Now let's grab a stone button, and underneath these acacia buttons, add stone button. And on this acacia button here, let's add 2 stone buttons. Now here we're going to add a stone button above this warp slab, and on these 3 lapis lazuli blocks, add 3 more stone buttons. And from this stone button, we're going to leave a block and add an acacia button, and then leave a block and add another acacia button. Now let's move to the back, and we're going to add a block of lapis lazuli, and then oak stairs. And on the oak stairs, actually never mind, but on this lapis lazuli block, we're going to add an oak button. And then on the sides of this oak stair, we're going to add a birch sign, and it's going to be the exact same as the ones on the front. So 5974, if you copied me, press enter again, and type in the same number and press enter for the other one. And that should be it for the numbers on the back. Now we're going to go on the left side, and there's a lot of buttons here. So we're going to add an acacia button right here on the very top beside this dark prismarine stairs. And beside that, we're going to add a stone button, and we're also going to add 2 stone buttons below that. And then beside this stone button, we're going to add 2 more. And then beside this stone button here, we're going to add an acacia button, and do the same thing beside this stone button right here in the corner there, like that. And then beside this acacia button, we're going to add a birch button, and above and below this birch button, we're going to add stone buttons. Alright, now right here we're going to add 2 stone buttons, and then a birch button, and we're also going to add a stone button above this black stone slab. And then we're going to leave a block, add an acacia button, add a birch button, and then an acacia button again. Alright, now we're going to do some more details. So let's grab the blue carpet, let's grab the smooth quartz block and item frame, the warp fence gate, iron trapdoor, ladder. If we have enough inventory space, I think we do. Let's grab the yellow carpet, the warp fence, and the dark prismarine stairs. And we're gonna do the handrails on the front. I don't think we should do them on the back yet because it might be a little bit difficult to do some other things first. So with the iron trapdoor, we're gonna add 2 iron trapdoors underneath these 2 bedrock blocks on the right side. And then on the 2 bedrock blocks, we're gonna add ladders. And then we're gonna leave this 3 lapis lazuli blocks alone, but for all these blocks we're gonna add blue carpet blocks, and then we're gonna grab the item frame, and we're gonna add item frame on the very back on this oak stairs with this smooth quartz block in it. And we're actually gonna go to the front, and on the ditch lights we're gonna do the same thing, and we'll add the birch buttons to them later. Next let's grab the warp fence gate, and on the back here, on this dark prismarine stairs on this side, we're gonna add an opened warp fence gate. And now let's do the little handrails here. So we're gonna add 2 warped fences right here, and another 2 going up, and a dark prismarine stairs. And on the oak fence we're gonna add a yellow carpet, and on the warp fence we're gonna add a blue carpet. And we're actually gonna add the exact same thing on this side, so it should look like this. And now it's time to get some new items, but before we get new items, I'm actually going to take a break for a second, so I'll stop the video, and when I get back, I'll start a different clip, and I'll edit this when I get back. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I'm back. So yeah, sorry about that. I just really had to like take a little break. But yeah. Anyways, let's grab the birch button. Oak stairs, oak slab, yellow concrete, block of lapis lazuli. What else are we forgetting? Yeah, that actually might be it. I'm just really trying to make sure I don't forget anything before I end the video or anything like that. Alright, I guess let's get started. So let's grab the birch button, and we're gonna add to where these ditch lights are for a little extra detail. And then we're actually gonna do the CSX logo, which was actually, I got this from Crafty Fox, so once again, just some credit to him because I don't want to completely copy or anything like that. So yeah, anyways, to make the logo that Crafty Fox did, we're gonna add in the middle here a yellow concrete, a block of lapis lazuli, and then leave 2 blocks, another block of lapis lazuli, yellow concrete, and another block of lapis lazuli. And now with the oak stairs, we're gonna add an upside down oak stairs where underneath the yellow concrete, and above it we're also gonna add a regular right side up oak stairs. And then with the oak slab, we're gonna add oak slabs around the block of lapis lazuli, so there's like slab amount of space from the block of lapis lazuli to the slabs, like that. It's kind of hard to explain. Now let's grab the oak stairs, and we're gonna oak stairs, with its back facing on the oak slab, and then an oak stairs upside down facing the same direction, and then above that one we're gonna add a right side up one, and then an upside down one facing the opposite direction, and then above that another right side up oak stairs, and then an upside down one behind it facing the same direction. And behind the one we just added here, we're actually going to add another like that, and an oak stairs on the opposite side there facing right side up, and we're going to make this symmetrical and add these on the opposite side. And now with the oak slab, we're going to kind of add the same thing we did here with the oak slabs right here. And yeah, that's the Crafty Fox CSX logo. Now let's add the same thing on the other side. If you need help, just rerun the video and do the same thing, but don't make it symmetrical, just do it like kind of like this, so it's like the opposite direction. So all these stairs that would be facing towards the front are now going to face backwards. And this part of the logo, like where the C is going to be on this side, where the X would be on the other side. And the X on this side would be where the C on this side is. So yeah, kind of like that. We're just going to do that same thing again. Pretty sure that's how the S is. Yep, it is. Okay, good. Alright, that's it for the logo. So yeah. Now that we got that out of the way, I don't really see anything else to do, so, I'm just gonna make sure we didn't forget anything on the bottom side, because you don't want that either. Nope, it looks good to me. So yeah, I just got trapped in chassis system GP30, which does have a tutorial. But anyways, yeah, I think that's it. So, other than the handrails and all the details that require debug stick. So now let's grab the oak fence, warp fence, dark prismarine slab, dark prismarine stairs, string, and blue carpet. You can pause and get those materials, and once you get those materials, we're actually going to, okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna, go to the back here, and add 3 oak fences on both sides, with, on the back here with yellow carpet above them, which is actually material that I forgot to get, so make sure you get the yellow carpet. And then we're gonna add 2 warp fences, 2 blocks tall here, like that. And we're gonna leave a block, add 2 warp fences, and we're actually gonna find where these 2 dark prismarine stairs are here, and just add 2 lining up with that. And you should be able to keep leaving a block and adding 2 warp fences until you get to here, and it's a gap of 1 for these 2 that we just added. And they're gonna add 2 more on these dark prismarine slabs, and the chain should be kind of touching it, kind of like on the same block beside each other. And then we're gonna add string between all these, except here we don't really need to because we're not adding carpet, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna add string in between everywhere else, though it does need it, into here. And now all the string and warp fences are, we're gonna add blue carpet, except this fence here, we're gonna leave that alone. And now with the dark prismarine slab, we're gonna add one right here, and another one up here like that. And that's it for the railings, the handrails on the right side. So now we're gonna do it on the left side. So we're gonna grab the warp fence, and right here by where this full row lapis lazuli block is, and the very last part of the CSX logo are the X's. Those 2 blocks are gonna add a 2x2 square of warp fences. And we're also gonna add another one right here connecting to these oak fences. And then we should be able to keep leaving a gap of 1 and then adding 2 warp fences from one of these pillars, 2x2 squares, until we have a gap of 1 from the pillars to the other warp fences here. And then we're gonna grab the warp fence, and we're gonna leave a block and add 2 of these dark prismarine slabs, and then leave a block and add another pillar. And then we should be able to leave a block here, and then it's just the cab number and stuff here. And now in between all these gaps except this one, actually no, including this one, we're gonna add strings, even here, even though it's no gap, it's just right here, and then there's these fences, we're still gonna add a string there. And then between all these gaps, we're gonna add string. Now all the warp fences and strings except this warp fence, we're gonna add one on this fence, but not here. And on all the rest of the fences and string blocks, we're gonna add blue carpet. And the reason we're not adding a blue carpet here is because we're adding a dark prismarine stairs right there. And yeah, now everything else requires the debug stick block. I would recommend sticking around anyways in case I forgot some details. I'll probably look around after I finish, and maybe while I do the debug sticks too. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so if we're gonna do all the details with the debug sticks, we're gonna need the debug stick, which you can obtain by typing in a simple command. I told you it in the last video, but I'll say again. You just have to type in /give, and then we're gonna type in the @ symbol and S, which is yourself, or you can just type in your username, exact typing. And then we're gonna type in debug, and then we're gonna press tab, and it will type out Minecraft debug stick for us. I think so. If not, just do that and add one of these underscore symbols and stick. But anyways, once you've done that, you should be able to obtain the debug stick, which is just a regular stick with the purple shine on it or whatever. Once you have that, we're gonna grab any block of your choice, because you kind of need that to get the buttons onto blocks they're not supposed to be on. And then we're gonna grab the buttons that we are going to be using the debug stick for. So we're going to grab the oak button, the acacia button, the polished blackstone button, dark oak button, birch button, stone button. Hopefully I have enough space in my inventory for all this, jungle button. And if there's any other types of buttons that I need to use the debug stick for, I'll have to hold off on that because our inventory is now full. But I think that's it. So actually it's not, we still have a couple of buttons here that are different and we don't have space in our inventory for it, so we'll move on to that later. So with the oak button, we're gonna add on these two stairs right here, we're gonna add some oak buttons. If you don't know how to use the debug stick, I told you how to do it in the last tutorial of how to make NS1074. You can go ahead and watch that, and in that video I'll be showing you how to do that. Then with the acacia button, we're gonna add some acacia buttons, or I think stone buttons work too, on these dark prismarine stairs. So it will be like that. And then we're gonna grab the acacia button some more, and we're gonna add 3 on these first 3 oak slabs, like this. And then we're gonna add 3 more buttons here, so we're just gonna leave a block, acacia button, another acacia button, and then a birch button, like that. And we're actually gonna have to add 2 stone buttons on these dark prismarine slabs as well. And after that, we're going to grab the oak button, and we're gonna add a oak button on this dark oak fence gate right there, like that. And then we're gonna have 3 buttons right here. And on this birch trapdoor, we're gonna have an acacia button, kind of like that. And then we're gonna have a dark oak button beside it. And then another acacia button. And then we're gonna leave a block. And there's gonna be a polished blackstone button, like that. And then we're gonna leave a block from the end here and add 2 acacia buttons, like that. So there's a block here. And then on this bottom dark oak fence gate here, we're gonna have an oak button. And then we're gonna have a dark oak button beside that, I think. Yep. And then we're gonna go on to the left side, I think. Actually, let's do the rest of the debug sticks on this side so that we can move on. So, on the logo on the right side, on these two slabs on the C here, we're gonna add stone buttons. And we're also gonna add some stone buttons on these first stairs on the X right here. So it will be like this. And then on the stairs, right here, the bottom stairs, on the X here, like that, we're gonna have birch buttons. And then we're gonna add above this acacia button, right here on this slab, we're gonna have a stone button. And on this first iron trap door, we're gonna have, this iron trap door, under the bedrock ladders here, we're gonna have a jungle button. Oh, and I actually just realized we did forget a detail, but I'll do it at the end. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to do these banners, but I'll do that after we do all the debug sticks. So yeah. Now for the debug sticks on this side. There's a lot of them again. So there's actually gonna be 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna use the acacia button first, and we're gonna add one right here. And then beside that, a stone button, another acacia button, a stone button, and then finally one last acacia button, so it will be like that. And then this is where the new buttons come in, so we'll wait to do that. I forgot another detail. We'll also do it at the end. But in the meantime, we're gonna add 2 acacia buttons right here on the front in this fuel tank. And then we're gonna add a dark oak button and an acacia button on this back part here. And now we're gonna do these buttons. So on these first 2 stairs, on the X, actually these last 2 stairs, there's CSX logo. We're gonna add stone buttons. And then we're gonna do it again, leave a block for the second part of this S here. So it should be like this, and then we're gonna have also another stone button, and then we're gonna have a birch button right here as well on the C. So it will be like that. And then we're gonna have a stone button on this part of the C right here. I think the last part we have to do now is add the, oh, I also realized right here we have to add a birch button for the headlight on the back right there. And then we're gonna have for the wheels here, we're gonna have a lot of buttons, and we have to do the same thing on all the corners. So yeah. So we're gonna do one axle, and then you're gonna have to do the same thing for all of them. So it's the same thing on all of them. So we'll start in the actually you can start on any wheel, but I'm gonna start on the right front one. So I'll start. So on these stairs facing towards the side, we're gonna add dark oak buttons, and on the slabs above, we're gonna add polished blackstone buttons. And then on these stairs that connect right here, like this, I'm gonna add 2 more, and then this dark oak button. And that's all the buttons here. And we're gonna do that in all of the wheels, like this. Alright, that's one side done for me, and now we're gonna have to do this side. And then after that, there is another button that we weren't able to do because our inventory was too full, but, uh-oh. Alright, I fixed it. I could just replace it later if it was really messed up. Anyways, alright, now that we're done all that, there's only one more block that we kinda have to do now. So we're gonna get new items, and we're gonna have to grab the warp button. I'm gonna get the debug stick back and my block back. And right here, we're gonna add a warp button under this very last prismarine slab here, a dark prismarine slab on the left, and leave a block and add another. And I think that's it for all the debug sticks, but there is some details I missed for the non-debug stick items. So if that's all for the debug sticks, we have a couple details to do that don't require the debug sticks. And I think we've actually got everything, so yeah. Alright, so for the missed details, we're gonna have to grab the dark oak button, and for the banners, we're gonna have to grab the loom, black banner, and 2 blue dye. And so with the dark oak button, we're actually gonna go to the left side on the bottom here, and we're just gonna add 1 dark oak button, like that. And that's it, just that. And now for the banner, we're gonna grab a black banner, and we're gonna create a blue border, and create a blue box inverted. Oh wait, I did that wrong. My bad. Sorry guys. If you did that too, we're gonna have to grab the black banner and blue dye again. I'm sorry about that. I'm used to doing it that way. And what we actually have to do is add a blue border. We have to add a blue base. Because the door is a little bit bigger on this locomotive. And then we're just gonna place down all the sides here on the back and front here. And once you did that, I think that's it for the whole locomotive now. But I'm just going to do a double check one more time, just in case I forgot something, because if I did, that wouldn't be very good. So yeah. I guess if I got everything, which it looks like I did, I will see you guys in the next one. The next video is either gonna be a train catch, or the CN SD40-2W. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.